What's up, guys? John Howell here. Hope you guys are doing well. Listen, I wanted to do this video because there's a few things I want to talk about in this video actually. So let's get straight into it. The first thing I want to talk about, guys, is the housing market. If you look at the American housing market, what's going on with the American housing market right now? It's doing what? XHB is the index. That's looking pretty weak, but look at the bank stocks, right? Look at Goldman Sachs and look at the bank stocks, right? And then look what's actually going on within that market, right? And if you look at Goldman Sachs, look at JP Morgan, look at Bank of America, they're all looking pretty weak. JP Morgan's pretty flat, but the other banks, Goldman Sachs especially, Bank of America, they're starting to look really, really weak. That's a sign underneath things are not well, especially some of these big banks, right? You know, if I look at the housing market here in Australia, all major banks here in Australia are making 52-week lows. Not only that, but I actually had a real estate agent said to me, don't buy property now, wait until the end of the year when they start raising rates. That's when you should start to get involved with the markets, right? Oh, look at that shiny thing on my thing. I think it's a light, it's not, it's actually just reflecting off it anyway. So, something's lurking behind the scenes, guys. Something's lurking behind, something's not right behind the scenes. And obviously it starts with the banks, right? The banks start showing weakness in their stocks, as they have done all year. Something's not right. Gold and silver are looking to break out. Silver's already starting to break out, by the way, so it's leading the way. And a lot more upside to come, I believe. Don't place a trade based on what I just said there, because it could go down. Be smart about your investments. Oh, John, but you said it was going to go up. I took your advice and I lost money over you. Idiot. It's not about one trade. Anyway. Learn how to trade. Learn how to be a good trader. Don't just take one trade. Say, oh, it didn't work. I lost money because of you. No. Whenever you do that, don't blame anyone else. Blame yourself. The reason why you get into a trade is because you know it's a good trade. Not anyone else. Don't blame anyone else for your bullshit. Anyway. When I lose money, I don't blame anyone else. I say, you know what? I made the mistake by doing that. It was me who put the trade on. So, so what I want to talk about, guys, is obviously that, but I want to talk about something here, guys, that I think is so important to your understandings of attracting things into your life. There is such thing as law of attraction. There is such thing as energy. Everything we know, everything is energy. Right? Wavelengths, so on and so forth. There's such thing as attracting. And I truly, honestly believe this. Lately, the last 4 months or so, I've been writing my goals down at least once a day. Sometimes morning and night. Majority of the time, it's every morning. This morning I didn't do that because I totally forgot about it, but that's the first morning in probably 4 months I didn't do it. So anyway, and the stuff that I've been writing down, the stuff that I wrote down 4 months ago came true this week. There was one major thing that I wanted to happen, and I wrote it down for a whole month. Then I stopped writing it down. And the one major thing that I just totally thought was not going to happen, which was like virtually impossible, this thing happening, it happened. For a good thing obviously, so there's a goal. So I want to encourage you guys to continue to write down your goals. Now here's what I also want to say about goals. The bigger the goal, the longer it takes for you to get there. The bigger the goal, the more you have to be flexible in the way to achieving that goal. I'll give you an example. I have a business goal, all right? I have a business financial goal as well too. So, with my business, this goes for my trading as well too, okay? But with my business, I started saying, okay, this is the way to achieve this goal. This is the way to serve this many people. This is the way to get this financial target. Generally out of my health and fitness business that I'm doing right now. Most guys don't even know about that because I keep pretty secret, pretty hideaway. So I started building a funnel, systems, all that sort of stuff to promote this product. And then I realized after a few weeks that it wasn't the right way. I was actually pushing it up the hill. It was actually harder for me to get ahead. So then I completely switched it. And from being open-minded, came up with a few ideas. And now what's probably going to take me maybe a year to get to was, now I reckon by the end of the year I'm going to have that financial goal. All because I kept writing it down, I kept writing it down, I kept writing it down. But also give myself quiet time to meditate and think about the goal and say, universe, God, spirit guide, guide me in the right way. Same with my trading. Ever since I started writing down my main financial goal of how much money I want to make per month on average, right? I'm not going to talk about that here. My private clients know that. But ever since I started writing that goal, no, I'm nowhere near that goal per month on average. But guess what has happened in the last 4 months? I've created new distinctions, new understandings, new ways of looking at things. Not only that, but doing things in a way where it's actually, I'm making progress. And obviously one of the biggest progresses in trading, right, is changing your habits. Changing the way you're looking at things, changing the way you're doing things. It's your habits. Make sense? So with that being said, whenever you write down these goals, and you write it down, 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 it becomes part of this. And then your brain says, okay, right, this is important. Now it's got to look for anything that's important to you to achieve that goal. Have you or someone else, like for example, my partner, when she bought a new car, right? I never saw that car anyway. But guess what? After about a month or so of her having that car, I started seeing that car everywhere. Was it that the car wasn't there? No, because that became important to my life because it was my partner's car. Make sense? The mind is like that. Use it for your goals, because you don't realize that the more you condition your mind to say, I start with, I'm so grateful for the life I live right now. I am making from trading. I am making blah 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 business, and then I go into health, go into fitness, go into personal relationships, and all that sort of stuff. And guess what's happening right now, guys? Everything I've been writing down on that piece of paper for the last 4 months or more is starting to make motion. My trading goal, I'm making more progress in the last 4 months than ever before since doing this. New distinctions, new ideas, new breakthroughs, new ways that I need to change, and so on and so forth come into play. Business, as an example. It's like, okay, what do I do with business here? This is my business goals, and so on and so forth. And then suddenly, boom, out of nowhere, I came up with an idea. Relationship goal. A relationship goal that I started writing in, or something that I want to happen within a relationship with the person that I won't go there, but I started writing down that goal for a relationship, and it was really weird. It was from a particular person. I wanted to hear certain words from this person that, I won't go into the detail of it, but put it this way, as long as I've known this person 4 years or more in a deep, passionate relationship sense, I've never heard her say these words to me ever. Ever, 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 ever. And it was just like a 1 in a million shot. But guess what? I kept writing it down. I kept writing it down. I kept writing it down for about a month or so. Then I forgot about it. Guess what? Monday night, I was with her, and she said these words I wrote down 4 months ago. Same with my sleeping patterns. You know, like, guys, I know this sounds crazy, but like, I even wrote down like, I have an amazing smile that takes people's breaths away and stuff like that. You know, just something as simple as that. I started writing that down for the last probably 2 or 3 weeks. Guess what? I had a person say to me, don't you ever go to the dentist and get your teeth changed and get them white and all that sort of stuff. Because she said, your smile's amazing the way it is. What the hell? That wasn't a goal of mine. Guys, I hope you can see, right? I started writing down 4 months ago. I am in the best shape of my life. Guess what? Right now, I am in the best shape of my life. I weighed myself yesterday at a level of a weight that I haven't been down to, and I'm not talking about probably 4 or 5 years now since I've been down that low in body fat. Golly, everything's starting to change. Now, there's also a side to this, guys, I want to talk about is, I also write down those goals, but I also spend time in the afternoon being thankful for everything and just calming my mind and thinking about my goals and thinking about everything and asking the universe for guidance every day. Or 80% of the days I do that anyway. Makes sense? It comes together for you. Just believe in the process, even though it sounds stupid. Believe in the process, write your goals down. And remember, the bigger the goal, the more patient you have to be. The smaller the goal, like having someone come to you and say a few words or X whatever, the quicker it's going to come, 2, 3, 4 months. Make sense? So I wanted this video for you guys to give you encouragement that if you are struggling in your life right now, start here. Start these things I'm talking about right now. And it might sound stupid because your conscious brain's going to say, how are you going to do that? That's not going to happen. Blah, 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 blah. Shut up, brain. I'm doing it anyway. 1 day, 2 days, 14 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Later, and your brain actually starts to believe it. Whatever the mind can believe, it can achieve. Have you ever told yourself, or know anyone that told himself, or if you say a lie long enough, you'll believe it. You'll become it. Condition your brain. So here's a simple thing, guys. Spend 5 or 10 minutes in the morning doing. If you want to start to drill it into it, do it twice a day. 90-day goal, guys. 90 days. You can do this. But remember, the law of attraction is real. And I always finish off my law of attraction statements on my goals every day, like this. I am deeply grateful for the loving, passionate relationships, amazing friendships, abundance of income, time with my kids, health, peace in my heart, freedom in my life that I receive today and every day. Thank you, universe, for everything in my life right now. And I finish that off almost every day. Almost every day I finish that off my goal sheet. And I write my goals down like I am making this. I am grateful that this person came into my life and said this. I am grateful that my account is at this much money. So on and so forth, right? Like, you're being grateful like it's happening right now. And that's the way you want to do it. And then finish off your goal sheet with the time of just saying thank you so much for all these amazing things in my life right now. Because the more you start writing it down, the more it'll come to you. And the faster things happen. We just have to stop stopping it. Relax, breathe, write your goals down in the morning, spend a bit of time in the afternoon, just 5 or 10 minutes, just be grateful, calm the mind, peaceful and quiet, and you'll start to get distinctions, ideas, creativity will flow to you in that moment to make these things become a reality. Have an amazing day, guys. I've actually been doing this thing for 35 minutes now, I didn't realize, but there you go. I'm done. Kick ass, take names, and remember, tap into that vibrational state. And for the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, it might sound stupid, give yourself 90 days and I guarantee you, things will start to change.